What's going on, guys? Phone 999 here. Just kidding. Phone, you're an asshole. This is Team Rival here with my thoughts video, final thoughts video actually, for Deadly Premonition. First, I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter Tri lately. If any of you guys want to play, hit me up. Just let me know you got the game. We can set something up. I'm looking for people to play with. Me and Kembe have been playing it. This game is awesome. I'm addicted. And yeah, that's that. So, Deadly Premonition. I started this game back, I think a day or two after I made my March Pickups video. I said I would make a video on it, whether or not I liked it, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. $20. This game is $20, retail, brand new, just came out around the same time Heavy Rain did. But let me address something before I get into specifics. This game is absolutely nothing like Heavy Rain. That's the comparisons I've been hearing, is that, oh, it's like Heavy Rain. But you're out of your damn mind if you think this game is anywhere near what Heavy Rain tries to do. Story-wise, I could see how you would say that, but then you would also have to say that Heavy Rain has copied other murder-style games where you have to like solve murders when there's like a serial killer out there, like Ripper, for example. You could even say Ripper. It ripped off Ripper. Of course it didn't, but you know, you can't really say that. So the comparisons with Heavy Rain end here. And this game I find to be a very polarizing game. You will either love it or you will hate it. So let me start off with what the story is about. The story is you're this detective called, I think his name is Francis York Morgan, and he goes to this little town called Greenvale because some girl got murdered. She got like hung up on a tree like a cross. I saw it in the game. It was pretty sick. A little sick. They're a little sick and demented in this game. And he goes there to figure out the mystery and solve who's been doing. He's an FBI agent, so he's been sent there by the FBI. Plot twists occur, things happen, and the game is just a total trip. One thing I will have to say about this game is that I really never got bored of it, which is kind of surprising because even with a game like Yakuza, I pray to God, I love Yakuza, the gods of Yakuza, I am not offending you in any way, but in Yakuza 3, there were times where the game dragged, where I was like, alright, I just want to fight some fucking Yakuza guys. I don't want to have to babysit kids or solve problems. I just want to be punching people in the face. This game, from start to finish, I was never like, oh wow, this is boring, because you can either, let me try and kind of explain the premise of the game, is that it's a sandbox environment. It's a survival horror game. The controls, fantastic. It's a shooting. There's shooting mechanics are like Resident Evil style. You can get melee weapons. You can move around actually with the melee weapons, but you have to stand with the guns, which I really don't understand. You should be able to, but whatever. It's set in a sandbox environment, so you are free. It runs on a time system. There's hours in the game, and you can drive around. You get cars and stuff. There's 50 side missions to do, there's trading cards to collect, there's weapons to get, there's places to explore. The map is absolutely huge. I don't think I explored every inch of the map. It's in the country, so it's not like your Grand Theft Auto style in the city. It's very country, so there's a lot of open terrain, but there's like paths you can take off the road. I was driving cars going 80 miles an hour down dirt paths. And you can kind of play the game at your own pace, which is very nice nowadays. A lot of games kind of force you along. Oh, you gotta finish the game, you gotta finish. It's very non-linear in that regard. You can do the side missions. There's certain requirements, you can only do them in certain chapters, because characters come and go, that's only available. But, I lost my train of thought. This game, I think, is worth every cent. For $20, if you're a fan of Silent Hill, it does a lot of things. I feel like this game takes a lot of what I like about certain survival horror games and certain styles of games and takes them and kind of makes a melting pot, and this is the result. When you go into, like, I don't want to say they're dungeons, but they're kind of like different rooms you can go into. Not rooms, different buildings. And when you go into these buildings, when you're gonna go encounter the killer, the room transforms like Silent Hill, pretty much. But it does it differently from Silent Hill. Whereas Silent Hill is more like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, like you feel very alone and very it's very cramped. You feel very claustrophobic in Silent Hill, I would say. Whereas in this game, I think it's more so for the effect of, oh shit, something's going to go on here, something's not right. They really don't even explain why that happens either, honestly, why the room transforms. It's kind of more so a fault of I think this game was put on a very strict budget to make it a budget title, $20. The graphics, speaking of budget, the graphics in this game are very not what you would expect, especially after playing Final Fantasy 13. Music, very hit or miss, but it kind of adds to the charm of the game. The characters, they'll have dumb facial expressions. The music can be like very like not well placed, but it seems to be almost purposefully done, which is nice. I don't know if it's just me, but I think it was Destructoid or something gave it a 10 out of 10, but I'm not sure if that was a sarcastic review or if they actually really enjoyed the game, because frankly, I love this game. I would play this again in a heartbeat. There's plenty of things to do. Another awesome feature I should talk about is that your character, there's many parameters you have to keep up with your character. He needs to shave, like I do. He needs to change his clothes because they get dirty. And you have to get those clothes cleaned. It's all very easy things. He has to eat. He has to sleep. It makes the game, it gives this game a certain degree that other games fail to give, like even Grand Theft Auto. You don't have to sleep in Grand Theft Auto. You have to get gas in this game and make sure you don't crash the car, because if you crash the car, it's a game over. So you have to make sure you get gas. I honestly never had to get gas except for like once or twice. But it's a nice little, because they always refill the tank, I believe, during each chapter, so it depends on what you're doing. If you're running it at your own pace, and you're doing all the things and exploring a lot, you're going to have to fill up the tank or get a new car. There's plenty of cars to choose from. It's not like Grand Theft Auto, you're not stealing cars, but you have access to all the police cars. So, in that regard, I really enjoyed that feature of the game, is that it felt very non-linear, and while it required you to do certain things to keep the character going, and functioning, it did it in a way that was not overburdening, and you felt annoyed, and you're like, oh shit, I don't want to have to do all these monotonous tasks. But like I said, I could see how this game could be a very polarizing game. I personally recommend it to people who enjoy games like I said, Silent Hill, Resident Evil, survival horror games in general. If you just want to try something different, because that's, like I said in my remix video, people are not coming out with new ideas. And this is a new idea. It's sort of a different take on the genre, the survival horror genre. Would I want them to make a sequel? That I'm not too sure about. Because I kind of just want this to be a one-shot deal. I don't want them to make Deadly Premonition 2 and 3. I don't know what else they could do. The way they ended the game was they ended it, they kind of closed the book on it. I don't know what else they could have done. But there is a lot of plot twists in this game. The ending is I was not expecting it, but I did just do some research, and you could see how you would expect it, but you have to be able to put all the pieces together. The game doesn't lay it out for you. So it's a very nice game, I think, for anyone who owns an Xbox 360. So I'm just going to kind of wrap it up here. If I had to score it, I honestly would not score it, because in order for you to score something and rate something, you have to have something to compare it to. Where in this case, this game is very unique. I can't really compare it to just one specific type of game. I can compare it, maybe it does this thing well and this thing well. But it's become one of my favorite Xbox 360 games. Favorite Xbox 360 games, if I said that already. But pick it up, try it out, $20. I'm sure you could even get it for cheaper. Hey, if you don't like it, man, it's $20. You're not losing an arm and a leg over it. So that's all, guys, and see you later. Take it easy.